everybody. Appreciate you being here. My name is Greg Lane. I'm the Executive Vice President of the Building Industry Association of Washington. BIAW is the largest trade association in the state, and we represent and have 8,000 members in the residential construction industry. I'm also joined by Anthony Anton, who's the President and CEO of the Washington Hospitality Association, John Irwin, with John Irwin Remodeling, Ryan Blake with Chimney Techniques of Aberdeen, and our host today, we're really pleased that they made this venue available for us, is Byron Dixon of Olympia Fireplace and Spa. So Byron, thank you very much for having us here.
My wife Camille too.
And Camille.
Yeah.
Yes, all right. We are all here to announce the launch of a signature gathering effort for Initiative 2066, the initiative to protect energy choice. Here's a copy of the petition. Over the last several years, there have been many efforts by the state and local level to ban the use of natural gas in Washington. This culminated this last legislative session when lawmakers approved a bill that will lead to a complete ban of natural gas service for everyone, homeowners and businesses, in the Puget Sound energy service area. But make no mistake, they are not stopping there. Their ultimate goal is to ban the use of natural gas and propane for everyone throughout the state of Washington. And that's the motivation behind Initiative 2066, to protect natural gas and propane as an energy choice for all consumers. While I-2066 does repeal much of the natural gas ban approved by the legislature, this measure actually goes much farther. It is a broad and comprehensive protection of natural gas and propane throughout the state of Washington. After I-2066 becomes law in November, governments at every level, the state, counties, and cities, will be prohibited from banning, restricting, or in any way disincentivizing the use of natural gas and propane to consumers. I-2066 protects homeowners from the dramatic increase in utility rates that come with a ban on natural gas, and from the cost of converting their homes to all-electric appliances. And that cost could be anywhere between $40,000 to $70,000 per home. I-2066 protects renters from the same utility rate hikes and from increased rents that will be caused by the cost of converting their apartment buildings. I-2066 protects small businesses, especially restaurants, that must have natural gas to prepare the food that they serve for their customers. And I-2066 protects thousands of manufacturing jobs in the state that will be lost because those manufacturers must have natural gas to operate. I also want to make it clear that I-2066 does not prohibit anyone from choosing to electrify their homes or businesses. If someone wants to build a home that is all electric or convert their home to an all electric appliances, they have that choice under I-2066. What I-2066 is all about is ensuring that consumers can choose what is the best energy source for them. Why is BIAW supporting I-2066? Our organization is dedicated to providing the opportunity for home ownership for as many people as possible. I-2066 protects current homeowners and it protects future homeowners to choose the energy source that's best for them. Banning natural gas is a reckless policy that harms nearly everyone in our community. That's why we strongly support Initiative 2066 to protect energy choice for everyone here in Washington. Now I want to introduce Anthony Anton, who's the President and CEO of the Washington Hospitality Association.
Thanks, Greg. Anthony. Thanks everyone for being here today. We are so excited about this initiative for a lot of reasons. I have just almost completed a 20-city tour, meeting with restaurants, bowling alleys, hotels, about their top issues and concerns, and we've raised this in all the meetings. And we talk about how would they stop if natural gas was burned. There's no options. The concern was extreme, and they wanted to make sure that we articulate to everyone as their voice how problematic this is. And our industry needs time, it needs technology to catch up, to even make this idea a thought. And I want to highlight a couple of big areas. We just got out of COVID. Many of you have been reading about the struggles and the huge debt collected in our industry. The cost to convert from natural gas to fully electric is anywhere from the mid 500,000 range to multi-million. And so the cost of this on an industry that just endured a lot during COVID and is trying to come out would be extreme. Also, the technologies just simply doesn't exist for some of our favorite iconic cuisines. Asian restaurants represent about our third largest type of cuisine here in the Northwest. And if you deal with open flame cooking with your Asian cuisine or wok-based cooking, there is no current alternative that can cook and deliver your favorite Asian food, Korean barbecue, name your product, the way that we can do today. Wood fire ovens would basically become useless. And so a lot of the things that you know and have come to love about our great Northwest cuisine, the technology doesn't exist to replace them. We need time, we need work on this. There are a lot of things that we have to do that banning this would simply eliminate those cuisines, and that would be heartbreaking to many of us. So we are excited to stand with our friends here today and move forward. We're excited to answer a lot of the questions, and we're excited to continue to work towards a better environment in the future while preserving energy choices. So with that, we'll turn it over to our next speaker.
So in addition to restaurants, this impacts a number of small businesses, and we have a couple small business owners here to talk about the impacts on their businesses. So first, Byron, I'm going to bring you up and talk a little bit about what it means for Olympia Fireplace and Spa.
Yeah, I don't have a statement prepared or anything, but it just obviously dramatically affects our business. We sell a lot of gas appliances to people who really love them, and we've had numerous calls from our customers asking if they could support this initiative already, and they're afraid what are they going to do if they don't have a backup heat source when the power goes out. And I know Ryan, who has a fireplace store as well, have the same kind of stories. When the power's out and your fire's what you got to keep your family warm, that's a big thing, and they don't want to lose that. So my wife and I came down a snowstorm and answered phone calls all day one time. The store was closed because no one could make it in due to the snowstorm, but the phone just rang off the hook with people. How do I light my fireplace? How do I get the batteries into the battery backup system? And it was just constant. And we realized, these people really need this source, to keep them warm. So the impact to our business is we don't know what that's going to be, but we're concerned, to say the least. Our employees are probably a little bit worried as well. So that's all I got.
Thanks, Byron. All right. You want to come up and speak?
Sure.
Ryan Blake from Chimney Techniques.
Yep. I have very similar statements as Byron. I'm from rural Grays Harbor, so where we are, when power goes out, it's out for a while. And a lot of my customers they're using gas of some sort to stay warm, to heat their water, to cook, everything. So that's how we're surviving out there for the most part. That and wood stoves. So energy choice is incredibly important to us. 90% of my customers right now are coming to me because electricity is too expensive. They need another option for heating. So if gas is gone, heating is going to be more expensive. Power goes out, there's no heat, there's no food, there's no water. That's all I got.
Thank you.
That's pretty big.
And last, John Irwin from John Irwin Remodeling to talk about the impact on him, his business, and his customers. John.
Thanks, Greg. Appreciate the opportunity to be here today. And it's really concerning when I hear about this new law that's being passed or trying to be passed. I'm absolutely against it. I've been in business for over 30 years now, and I've been around long enough to see cycles and ideas come and go, where we think we have a really good idea, and then 10 years later, that wasn't such a good idea, and it's actually harming people. When we're talking about prices being raised, let me tell you, my pockets, they're empty. Okay, I have my car keys. There's nothing else in my pockets. So when we don't have choice, when we eliminate choice, we're a free market. This is America. If you don't have choice of gas, that means everybody who's selling electric equipment, those prices are going to go up. Why? Because they can. How much would it cost to buy an automobile if we only had one manufacturer to go to? They control the market. They can they can charge whatever they want. So we're fooling ourselves if we think electricity is going to be cheaper, especially if gas is outlawed, because there will no longer be choice. And if you think the manufacturers aren't going to raise their prices, you're kidding yourselves. And then what happens again, I have no more extra money in my pocket. It's not coming out of my pocket. It's going to the end user. So I encourage everybody to sign this petition. Let's stop this. Let's protect our rights as Washingtonians. Thank you.
Thank you, John. Appreciate that. So initiatives are on the street. We are collecting signatures right now. We have a broad-based and large coalition of folks supporting this initiative. In addition to the representatives you see here, the Associated General Contractors, the Washington Realtor Association, a number of individual manufacturers, the Concrete and Aggregate Association. We all will be working with our organizations to collect signatures, but we are also partnering with Let's Go Washington. They will be working on our behalf to collect signatures through their volunteer and paid network as well. So those folks are hitting the streets today. If folks want to have more information about the initiative or how to get a copy of a petition or to be involved in collecting signatures, you can go to two different places. The first one is Let's Go Washington's website, and the second one is protectenergychoice.com. So encourage you to go to those sites, learn more about what we're doing, what we're trying to accomplish, and to request petitions that you can sign and get turned in. So we're very confident that we're going to meet our goal of collecting signatures and qualifying this for the ballot in November, and we're excited about getting this to be the law of the state of Washington. So happy to answer any questions.